I don't care who you really are or who you think I am. I'm not gonna tolerate any inconvenience from you. So don't even think of giving me any. If you want to know why this is happening to you now, the time to have asked yourself that question was years ago. If you want, you can reflect back on your life some other time, but not here, and not now, with me. If I even think that you aren't believing everything I'm telling you, I will walk away and leave you to your own devices. Which forgive me for saying are feeble at best. Though I want to be impressed, please don't try to impress me. You won't be able to. Because you have no idea what it is I'm looking for. Save yourself the embarrassment. I'm not shy. I tell you when I like what I see and when I don't. I expect you to fail. Then I expect you to do better. Then I expect you to do best. And you shall, because really there is no margin for error here. As long as you exceed your own expectations, you'll come within reason of meeting mine. And I ask you, when was the last time someone showed such confidence in you? I bet it's been quite a while, considering the inventory I took of your life. That too shall change. If things work out, and I hope that they do, we'll be spending more and more time in each other's company. Which means you need to learn how to speak and behave in a manner befitting the situation. And so, all good things come to those who ensure the outcome. Because waiting, my friend, does not enter into the equation. Whatever you may have heard to the contrary. Maybe you don't agree with me. Maybe it's an argument you seek, or if not an argument, at least a heated discussion. I can give you that, but I would win. And you would lose. And we'd be back to square one. But perhaps you'd feel better having taken your shot. What do you think? Or have you given it any shot whatsoever? I'm not trying to goad you into a discussion. But if that's what it takes to obtain your informed consent, I'm all about the discussion. Now the ball is in your court. Raise your hand or keep silent. I don't know what to think of your silence. In a legal sense, silence means consent and agreement. On the other hand, I could take your silence to mean antagonism. That you don't agree, but you decline to say so. Would you like to help me out? Or do you trust me to make up my own mind about it? Obviously, I think I know. But I'm willing to let you persuade me. But maybe that's not what you want to do. Maybe you want me to persuade you. Or maybe you just want my permission not to make a decision, or a stand, or an argument. Maybe you just want to take the easy way out. That's understandable. If not commendable. You've heard the old saying, stand for something or fall for anything. What do you think about that? Have you given any thought? Either you have or you haven't, it doesn't really matter. I like to think that the people I deal with are intelligent, critical thinkers. But then I realized I'm not going to bat 1,000. Nobody ever does. Still, I have high hopes in my associates. And if they choose to follow along, it's because they've actually given thought to the matter and responded to reason and intellect and critical analysis. But then again, who amongst us doesn't want that pony for Christmas? I know I do. What can we say about that? Not too much, I suppose. You're free to share your thoughts with me. If not now, at some later date would be fine. Have you ever stopped to consider that people don't write letters the way they used to? Do you find that significant? Think we've lost something in the equation as a result? What does that mean to you, and how is your spelling? Is that important to you, or are you a functional illiterate? Makes a difference, I think. You don't have to agree with me, but I hope that you do. I find that writing is a lost art. People no longer write. They text. But maybe you don't have an opinion about that. But I do. I'll leave you to guess what that might be. Do you think I'm being... what's the word? Didactical? I'm being didactical, would you say? I mean not to my face, but would you think it? These are questions that concern me, and you should feel free to come up with answers, should you care to. Because clarity is good. One might say a degree to which clarity can be found in one's life is a degree to which an individual enjoys mental health. You'd agree with me on that contention. I know you would. All right-thinking people would. And I take you to be, well, right-thinking. A clear head on your shoulders, you know? You see, I've observed you and think highly of your qualities, though you may just vaguely be aware of mine. But for the moment, it doesn't matter, and is of no concern. Where do you think all of this is going? Surely, you must have some idea, even if you have yet to discover the answers. When you think you know, I would love to hear it from you. If you don't mind, that is. What disconcerts you? What knocks you off the balance of your composure at the expense of whatever equilibrium you think you may have? None of us are impervious to upsetting news. Certainly I'm not. So I guess I'm asking, what upsets your apple cart when you least expect it? We can assume that I'm asking so we can avoid such upsetting episodes. We might say, however, that there are those who might say that I'm asking only so as to have a sharper sword with which to run you through. Either could be true. Both probably are. So we are left, as so often we are, having to roll the dice. Do you get what it is I'm trying to tell you? I don't think you do. I don't think you do, because I have yet to see the look of horror dawning on your face. And until I do, I have to assume that part of what I'm trying to tell you is flying right over your head. Do you see what I mean? If you don't say that you do. And I have to wonder, who are you counting upon to protect you? Because surely you can think that you don't need protection. And that's only worth what it's worth. Because the moment that ceases to function, well, then it isn't worth anything at all, is it? trust me when I tell you. There's no such disappointment like that of discovering that the protection upon which you've been counting and relying upon turns out to be the tool by which you are destroyed. Well, now that's a disappointment like no other. But maybe you think that is not a fate which awaits you. That particular blind spot will most assuredly be the beginning of your end. Whether you agree with me or not is of no consequence. You might not believe in the laws of gravity, but it certainly does not keep you from being subject to them. Give a little thought to that.